You know when you distract yourself so much you can't even enjoy it anymore. You became too self-aware. I used to watch so many motivational videos, Andrew Huberman dopamine podcasts, and I built up so much hope. And then of course I say I'll start from tomorrow. Tomorrow comes by and you know what happens next, the same cycle. If you have the same problem, then this video is for you. It's 1 AM, I have to go to class in 7 hours. I'm really tired of playing games because it's not hitting the same like it did at the start of the day. I look at my bong and think, yes, that's a very good idea. I was 21 years old at my student dorm and doing an IT degree to make my parents proud of me. I thought after university, then I can do whatever I want. I barely finished my degree with bad grades. I remember realizing that now I feel even more lost because I have to find my own path. Guess what? I would end up doing the same shit when I got a job. I would hit up the bong 7 hours before having to go to work, playing video games all night. I could never imagine that after university I was even more lost, which made me distract myself as much as possible. The moment I felt any resistance when I tried following my goals, I would quit and distract myself with games or endless scrolling until I ended up at these useless Sigma mail edits at 2 AM. I was so tired of knowing what to do but not taking any action. Every time I would open Instagram, seeing my classmates taking photos and being happy, I would honestly just become more depressed. I was tired of this shit. I realized after all these self-improvement videos I had been watching, knowing is actually not half the battle. I first realized this at 23 years old and started implementing things I learned straight away. That's when I was finally making some progress, but this was not enough. I started being honest with myself, and that's why I quit my job when I realized that I only want to make videos, which led me to have my best productive year so far, which is right now. But I wouldn't have that if I wasn't honest with myself and breaking that fear of not having a job, not caring what my parents thought of me or not caring what other people think of me, just doing what I want to do. That's the first habit, to be honest with yourself. This is what people mean when they say you have to be the most authentic version of yourself. Try to show acceptance. Where are you in life right now and where do you want to be? That's when you will aim even better when you sit down and try and work towards your goals. There was a time where I tried dropshipping. It worked out okay, but I wasn't waking up 7 AM to try it out, so I thought maybe there's something else that fits me even more, which in this case was making videos, and this I found out by being honest with myself. The second habit is to change your environment. This really helped for me and my productivity. I know some of you don't have the option for this. For example, you don't have the financial situation to do this, or you have too much responsibility. I get that. What you can do, go to the local library to just see if you're more productive in a different environment. It's worth to try out, because you will be surprised what the new environment will do to you. Something a lot of people with PTSD and trauma are struggling with is called underactivation. It is almost like depression symptoms without being depressed. It's just you're underactivated because of all the trauma. And just changing environments could help your progression. Changing environments can also be good for you if you have addictions such as, I don't know, fapping or playing games like I had. Let's be honest here, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? That's why I'm saying try to mix things up. So after this video, try and go to the local library and just mix it up. Some people are very productive working at their parents' house. That's me. And then there's people who are very productive living alone and getting space from everything. Others are very productive just working in a library. The third habit, which is probably the most important one, is to quit the all or nothing mentality. Be okay with small wins, because small wins is what's going to get you somewhere. If you were anything like me, you had to have 1 hour instead of just 10 minutes or 5 minutes a day to learn that new thing you want to do. And it's better to have 5 minutes per day than nothing per day. 5 minutes per day is how you start. I remember when I was going to try dropshipping, where I procrastinated it several months before I actually got into it. And I was sitting there, I had a dropshipping tutorial right in front of my face, and while I was watching it I was like, man, how am I gonna do returns? You don't have to worry about returns yet, and right now you just need to focus on the basics of dropshipping or whatever you're trying to learn, because if you keep doing that, your brain is going to do this cost analysis where he calculates and analyzes everything and planning everything before even starting, and your brain is going to tell you not to do it because it feels so overwhelming. Your brain is going to convince you to just go play your video games, don't worry about this, this. That's why you don't let it do this cost analysis. You interrupt and focus on what is in front of you. I know it sucks in the beginning, but it's better at sucking at something new than just watching TV shows all day. The last habit is how you view your future self. Most of us think of our future self as a stranger, but in fact, it's just you waking up tomorrow. It's your job to make his day less horrible each day. It's easier to prioritize your future self when you understand that short-term feel good means long-term feel bad. MJ DeMarco. Now, why am I quoting a financial book? It's because you have to delay gratification. When you are spending your time with all these video games and weed like I did, I just realized that something must be wrong. Either it's grief, either it's shame, it could be fear, it could be anything. The point is that you're constantly trying to distract yourself from that grief or whatever it is. It's important to deal with it because you have to deal with it someday anyway. Why not just do it now? The longer you wait, the more disappointed your future self is going to be. Best way I have found to treat myself better is how you treat your family and friends, because how you treat others is a reflection on how you treat yourself. That's why I try to spend some time with my family and show some love, doing tasks that I wouldn't normally do, because that means that in the future I will take care of myself as well, same way I take care of my family. And in return, it will make you overall happier. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If you keep saying I'm going to do it tomorrow, like I used to do, you're not going to do it tomorrow. You're not going to do it next Monday. Because next Monday, you will have the same response like you have now, which is, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Every day is today. Tomorrow when you wake up, it's today. And the man you are today is the man you are tomorrow. So whenever you see a self-improvement video like this, try to implement the habits straight away. Don't wait a couple of years like I did. Don't wait for the right moment. Nothing's gonna change if you're not willing to change anything. That's just how it is. And if you want to improve your mindset further, to take control of your life, then watch this video that's popping up right now if you're ready.